One connection a day, one in-person connection a day is my goal, and I've been hitting that every day so far. I actually did it multiple times tonight, which was great. But you'll be surprised how that raises your mental health. And everyone from COVID is really messed up right now because they don't know how to connect in person like this. And these are very easy ways to learn how to do that. And once you start practicing them, it becomes second nature, and then it's just normal again.
Welcome to the Clean Mentality Podcast, where we focus solely on what you can do daily to make your life easier physically, mentally, and spiritually. I am your host, Easton Dukevich. Let's get after it.
Welcome back to another episode of Clean Mentality. I'm Easton Dukevich, your host. Hope you are all doing well today and winning your day. One reminder I have for you all on the show today is that we care about you here. We want you to achieve your goals by providing actions that you can take daily to achieve your best and to apply them to your daily life, brick by brick. Let's get into the episode, and I hope you enjoy today. I want to provide you 6 ways to make others like you or to appeal to other people. And this is some notes that I'm reading from my journal that I used when I lived in Huntsville, Alabama for 8 months. I wrote in this journal pretty consistently for about 2 or 3 months out of it. I wrote in here, and I just found this little excerpt in here about 6 ways to make others like you. And I want to provide that to you. I think it's valuable. I think that the listeners could really value from it. And also, one of the things I really want to make a point today on the episode is that what I'm saying is, yes, a suggestion, but at the same time, it's more of a direct action you can take and you should be taking if you're watching the show. If you're taking all this time to watch whatever it might be, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes of an episode, then you need to apply the actions that I'm giving you to your daily life. Otherwise, you're wasting your time. Turn it off, because scrolling and taking time to watch videos just to watch them solely for motivation, it doesn't do anything unless you apply that action, what you learned, right away. Same with reading books. If you're reading a book and all you're doing is you're just page turning through it and reading, but you're not highlighting, you're not writing notes, you're not tabbing pages, you might get something out of it, sure, but the amount that you can get out of a book when you actually take the time to take the notes, highlight, tab it, and then apply what you learned in action in your life, daily life, it's way more valuable. I just want to take that time. The point of doing these podcasts is not so I'm just spreading what I think out there. Yes, it helps to let you know where someone else is thinking in the world, but what I'm doing is working, so why not apply it to your life? Take the action. All right, so 6 ways to make others like you. The first one that I wrote back in 2022 was become genuinely interested in other people. You have to just be selfless and sort of just respect and care for other people, as long as they haven't done you any wrong or gave you any reason to not do them right. Be genuinely interested in other people and just smile. Number 2 is smile. You'd be surprised if you literally just smile for about a couple seconds. Just purposely do it. In your drive to work in the morning, just smile. You'll be surprised how that changes your mindset, and it uplifts you immediately. A lot of people get the seasonal depression. Well, if you're not happy, you're not putting a facial expression of I'm happy on. That's a false facial expression at first, because it wasn't what you were really thinking in your head, but then you get that rush of endorphins, and then you actually are happy. It's weird how it works, but that's how we work. So number 3 is remembering a person's name is the sweetest thing and is most important when you're talking with them, or if you met them one day and the next day you see them again and you call them out by their name. Trying to remember those names. I am so bad at remembering names, and it's something I need to work on for sure. But I noticed that about myself in 2022, and here you go, I wrote the note down. Remember people's names. And this point right here, guys, a lot of the reasons why you are not remembering people's names is because you're not challenging yourself enough during the day. You're not reading books. You're not having your mind actually turn the wheels and think. Because a lot of times now we're just so in our phone that we're just doing things aimlessly. You can do things aimlessly all day. There's TV, there's so many ways to just do things without even thinking all day that doesn't let your mind grind the wheels and actually think about things, and where your memory becomes better when you do hard things and you have to think about it. That's number 3. Number 4 is be a good listener. Encourage others to talk about themselves. When you're talking to someone and when they talk, you shut up and let them talk and listen to them. And when you just let them and you listen, you'll learn a lot more about them. And they'll say more when you're quiet too. One of the values or one of the secret superpowers in the world is when you know how to shut up, or you are able to be silent when someone else is speaking, or when you're in the room and you're just in there taking it all in. That is a superpower because you are able to see where all of it's going. And then when you do finally speak up, you sound like you actually are smarter in that room because you listen so well. It's a superpower. Try it one time. 5 is talk in terms of others' interests. If someone mentioned that they really like snowboarding, you might want to go, yeah, man, I used to snowboard. I went to Mount Brighton and I like doing that with my friends in high school, and it's something I did every once in a while. Just to interject, I heard you, the acknowledgement there, and just it's gonna definitely engage them and show that you're interested in them. And I just want to touch on this point too, why I just now thought of it. What I'm telling you right now, I've been doing better at grasping these things and using them. 1 in-person connection a day is my goal, and I've been hitting that every day so far. I actually did it multiple times tonight, which was great. But you'll be surprised at how that raises your mental health. And everyone from COVID is really messed up right now because they don't know how to connect in person like this. And these are very easy ways to learn how to do that. And once you start practicing them, it becomes second nature, and then it's just normal again. Right now, our normal is being stuck in our phone. I was walking through the gym today, and on my way to my next set, I noticed that I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people were all in their phones on the machine at Planet Fitness. And I'm just thinking, I was so aware. I was like, what are you guys doing? You are literally wasting your time here at the gym. You're in your phone when you're in a public place. You can meet people, you can talk to people. So many people are so stuck in their phones, so addicted to it, that they're not even self-aware like I was to even realize, holy crap, there's a lot of people just on their phones right now. This is not right. We should be telling people like, hey, what's up? Like, just start an easy conversation with them. How's your workout going? Something like that, just to get them out of that mindset of I'm going to be on my phone the whole time because it's so antisocial. And it came from COVID, 100%. Like, that really screwed people up. But we need to get to this point now. All of us men and women that are strong leaders need to start taking action and going out into their local communities, their gyms, and starting easy conversations with people. You'll be surprised who you meet. You'll be surprised how people open up. I met one guy one time in the locker room at Planet, and he was like, "Man, you're the first person that's talked to me here." And he's been going there for like months at that point. I'm like, this is sad. For one, he might not have took the initiative, but two, I was the first person to really talk to him. That's sad. He was new to the gym, so I took that advantage. Didn't take advantage, but I took the initiative to talk to him just out of selflessness. Number 6, make the other person feel important and do it sincerely. What I mean by this is when you're talking to someone and you give them eye contact, not too much, because if you're talking to another man, you don't want to stare at them too long. You want to take seconds away and then come back, but you want to be mostly focused, right? Good eye contact. You want to show body language that you actually are there to engage with them, and you're calm and you're caring, and like your hands are out of your pockets, your hands are maybe at your side just chilling or whatever it might be. But body language is a big part of that. And being polite, being a gentleman, just saying like sorry or whatever it might be, nice to meet you. The general things that you would say that are just gentlemanlike or ladylike when you're meeting someone. It's just making the other person feel secure and sincere about your connection, your genuine connection with them that you made. It's really important to do these 6 things, guys, because we are really falling. Our culture, our society is really lacking this right now. And I think it's extremely important for us good men and women that are leaders to take action and to be that lighthouse, be that good person in the world, to just and brighten up someone's day simply by a conversation that is sincere and is genuine. And it goes along with our own mental health. If we talk with other people in person, we're going to have better health, better mental health in general. It will instantly rise. You'll feel better instantly after the conversation. I guarantee it. It happens to me all the time. When I do act on it, it happens to me every time. And I just think it's so important because we're at a point right now where we could have another event like COVID happen. And if that happens, I really hope that us, the ones that are listening here, the ones that are taking actions and becoming their best in their life, are the ones that resist that on the next go of whatever it might be, because there probably will be something. I don't know what it is, but I think we should be prepared. I think we should start now. And I think that becoming your best is going to be the goal to change society, is becoming your best and then being selfless and giving back and just good energy. It's going to help everybody. And guys, I thank you for watching the show today. I will list the 6 steps in the description of the podcast on YouTube or whatever platform you're listening on if you're on audio. But I highly suggest you guys check out my YouTube channel. I've really been posting a lot more to that. I have daily vlogs that I do every single day. I'll post on there, at least recently, the past couple days. What I do every day, ice baths, my run, my ruck, workout videos. It's a good place to go for that. And then also all the podcast episodes will be live there. The ones that are live are going to be there. That's going to be their home. And a lot of good things coming for the Clean Mentality brand here. I got a few ideas that I want to start acting on. One of them being kind of a bushcraft sublet of Clean Mentality. I'm going to start doing some things out in the forest, and you guys are going to I think there's a high demand, and I think there's people that really will like to see that kind of content because people don't get outside very much anymore. And all the topics and the list discussed will be in the podcast description. Our social media is there. Please go follow on all our social media, any platforms that you use, and please rate the show. I really could use the ratings right now because I am still a very small guy here, and Clean Mentality is, I feel like most people I've got good feedback from. Please share the show as well if you have a chance. If you think you got something out of this episode, share the show, please. Again, at the end of this show, please, if you share it, hashtag Clean Mentality, or in the comments on YouTube, please go hashtag Clean Mentality, or any questions or anything you might have. I'll review those. Please go ahead, comment anything you got. If you have any ideas for another podcast episode, I will take your ideas and I will use them. Again, cleanmentality.com, a full website. It has daily blogs that I've been doing. I've been liking those. A lot of people have good feedback on those, so check those out. And you also can get my personal training there and all the other products, or the podcast is also there if you want to get a link to it for anyone. And then if you guys have any business inquiries, please contact me at my email here. Really appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys have won your day today, or it will be Wednesday when you're hearing this episode. I hope you guys win the day today and get after it, and check us out. Appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and don't forget, every Wednesday, new episodes, no deviation, no compromise, every week. Tell your friends. I appreciate it.